What's up, y'all here? What's happening? Hey, I was just hollering at y'all. Oh, it's been a long ass day. I just got back from Nashville, Tennessee, where I taped my portion of the Black Music Honors celebration. So I taped my part, got off the radio, went up there to do that. Got in my car and came on back, only to do it all over again tomorrow. Now, I'm gonna say this right here. Oh, yeah, y'all got me laughing. I'm gonna do a live on Instagram in a minute because that's really where the heat at. But I love my people. I love my people. And I just want I'm making this video right here because I think it might be a lesson to be learned. And the lesson is you don't have to be like everybody else, and you don't have to do what everybody else do. As a matter of fact, my Uncle Bruce always told me, you don't do what everybody else do. You know? And I see little slick comments, not really on Facebook, but I'm really gonna go on Instagram, because that's where the heat at. So a friend of mine, I was doing karaoke night. A friend of mine took just a still shot, just a moment, picture of me when I was sitting on stage, and so people been going in on me about my shoes, right? Like people just like really just going in, and I just sat back. I read all the comments. And I was just smiling, just laughing my freaking ass off. And it was just, just a nice little pair of jeans. People talking about my jeans was sagging. My underwear was showing. My underwear wasn't showing. That was my shirt sticking out. I had a polo button-down shirt with a sweater pulled over it. Some jeans. The jeans were cut in a style, was not sagging. That's just the way the jeans are fitted. And I just threw these on. And they got 3 Velcro straps. And everybody started cracking on my shoes, started making jokes about my shoes. And what I love about, what up, Eric Walker? What I love about my shoes, I never seen a line wrapped around the building for anybody to buy these shoes, waiting on these to come out. And I love when people crack on my shoes because only thing you have to do is Google Mason Margiela. Now that might not be nothing that nobody might be familiar with, but I'm not trying to be like y'all. Now, if I would have had on some Jordans, well, nobody would have said shit. They would have said you look nice. But just Google. I couldn't even pronounce the shit. Mason Margiela shoes. Just Google it. Look at the price tag on. And I'm not. See, let me tell you something about me. I don't do what everybody else do. You understand? The only pair of Jordans I got is these. If they Jordans, I don't know if they Jordans or not. I think that, yeah. These right here. I don't wear Jordans. My style is about these to go with the outfit. I don't wear Jordans. I only wear those with some jeans to go with the outfit. See, I don't do what everybody else. I never bought my kids. I raised 2 sons in this house, and I ain't never went to no goddamn store and bought no Jordans for my son. They got whatever was on sale. So I had my little jeans on and my little shoes that everybody was making fun of. But see, I have always been like this my whole life, even in high school. Don't nobody be in line to get these. And if they ugly, maybe that's the reason. But I like them. I thought they was cool. I thought they looked nice with some jeans. I thought it was different outside of the box. And shit, I ain't got to tie them bitches up. I love the Velcro strap. I ain't never had no Velcro strap. I wasn't gonna wait till I get 90 to start wearing Velcro when I can just pop these bitches on. But just Google them. Google them. And the night that y'all was making jokes about my shoes, that was a Monday night. And the show was sold out. And I get the door. And everybody that cracked jokes on my shoes, how much money did you make on a Monday night? That wasn't even a weekend. So talk that shit. Please come for me. Because I promise you, I'm always going to be together. I keep you some shit now. See, I don't have shit to prove to nobody. I don't be trying. Do y'all know I drive a Ford F-150? I bought it. That's the nicest car I got is a used Ford F-150. See, ain't nobody finna go and jump and pay no $250,000 for no Bentley. I'm not gonna do it. I can go and pay cash for one. For what? To prove what to who? Who impressed by a Bentley? I'm laughing my ass off. I love when people crack on shit and they don't even know what they cracking on. I'll listen to a stylist and a designer any day. Don't nobody stand in line. The line ain't never wrapped around the building to get none of those. Y'all have a good night. Keep the jokes coming.
Oh, man, Isaac, Kareem, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir, Rickey Smiley.
Yes, sir, man. I know you got a good word this morning. Thank you for joining us early this morning.
Oh, you better know it, Rickey Smiley, because God can clean this house. You see, all of us have done some stuff that we would like to take back. All of us have messed up. All of us have let ourselves down. We've let other people down. Most of all, we've let God down. And as a consequence, we lead oftentimes messy lives. I often raise the question, is your life a message or is your life just a mess? Because if you're not careful, you can mess up so much that you will convince yourself that you are a mess. But here's the good news. The good news is we serve a God who will give you new possibilities. We serve a God who will give you another chance. We serve a God who will bless you in spite of the mess that has happened in your life, the mess that you have committed. This song simply says what you've done doesn't get in the way of what you can become, because God is good enough to overrule what you have done and still bless you to become more than the mess that has characterized so much of what has happened in your life. I guess I'll put it to you like this. God is so good that yes, we may fail, but that doesn't make us a failure, in that God can bless us to fail forward. God can bless us and turn our mess up into a bless up. God can bless us and cover our stuff with God's good grace, and God's good grace gives you a chance that you didn't deserve. And when God gives you a chance you didn't deserve, the good news is you wake up every day moving and energized in the power of another chance. Isn't that good news right there? That today is evidence that you are living in the power of another chance. I didn't say a second chance. I ran out of my second chance a long time ago, but God gave me another chance and another chance and another chance. That means that God can clean this house. God can clean up what we have messed up and give us a chance that we didn't deserve. So you go ahead and move through this day knowing that you are not your worst mistake. You are not your bad choice, but you are who God called you to be and God made you to be. And that lets you know that God is more concerned with where you're going than where you've been. God is more concerned with who you can become than with who you have been. God is simply saying that your past does not have the last word on you, because God has possibilities that are greater than your past. So go ahead. If you turn to God and not from God, God will clean up where you have messed up so you can step up and become everything that God would have you to become.
No, that's right, Pastor Haynes. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know if they want to reach you, how can they follow you?
Hey, thank you so much, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour. Excuse me, the front page is being brought to you by Toyota. That's right, it's time of that year. It's about that time of year again. That's right, Toyota. It's time of year again. The Toyota-thon is on with great year-end deals on Camry, RAV4, Highlander, Tundra, and more. Don't miss out. All right, so make sure y'all check out that Toyota-thon. Eva, what's up?
It's okay. They often mistake me for Gary, so it's totally fine. I sometimes have tea. Good morning, Ricky. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, and good morning, everyone, on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Have a little bit of front page news here for you. So President-elect Joe Biden announced yesterday that his longtime advisor, Ron Klain, will be his White House chief of staff. Now, Klain has worked alongside Biden for years and served under the Obama administration during the economic crisis of 2009 and the Ebola outbreak of 2014. Meanwhile, Trump made a 10-minute appearance for a Veterans Day celebration and ceremony. His legal challenges of the election continue to completely fall apart, and his aides are saying that he is fighting, quote, almost as a performance to show his supporters that he's still battling. Also, the election results in the state of Georgia have yet to be called by the media, but the Secretary of State has announced that they will do a recount of the votes by hand, and Biden is ahead by 14,000 votes, and it is believed to be unlikely that that recount will significantly change the outcome. And last, in coronavirus news, coronavirus cases and hospitalizations in the U.S. are off the charts, with daily counts doubling in some areas. So several governors have put restrictions in place yesterday to try to slow down the spread of the disease, and the CDC updated its guidelines saying, and listen closely, the most effective face masks are those that have multiple layers of cloth. So the cute, cool ones we like to wear, that's nice, but the effective ones have multiple layers of cloth. All right, that's what's happening in news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, is there anything happening in sports yesterday?
Already. Well, it starts today. Defending champ Tiger Woods tees off at the Masters today, 7:55 a.m. Eastern time, man. So we're going to wish Tiger the best as always. Thursday night football goes down tonight. Indianapolis versus the Tennessee Titans. Pick the Titans to win this game. The rest of Rock T NFL picks for Week 10 will be tomorrow. And there's some rumors that NBA superstar James Harden is not answering phone calls from the Houston Rockets. That sounds like James wants some sort of contract extension, in my opinion, and he probably gave them an ultimatum. Like, I don't see James wanting out of Houston out of nowhere, but you never know what happens behind closed doors, so I'm going to continue to follow this story. With the 2021 NBA season starting on December 22nd, the championship Lakers, they've announced that they will not have any fans in the stands at the Staples Center when they play their games. So I'm sure this is going to be happening throughout the entire league. It is what it is. Last but not least, the Jordan brand has done it again. They're going to reveal the auto lacing Jordan 11. Nike's electronic control lacing technology. Celebrate 25-year anniversary of the original release of the Air Jordan 11 from 1995. This will be released next month. Expect to pay about $500 for this shoe. This futuristic shoe is going down big. That's what I got right there for sports. Gary with the T, what's up, man?
All right, y'all. Everybody's excited and talking about Serena Williams, y'all. Now, they're saying that Serena Williams' millionaire husband, Mr. Alexis Ohanian, he was on Twitter yesterday, and he was telling all his business. Now, he shared a funny tweet, y'all, about the hygiene habits of white people, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Alexis shared, the tweet, and he asked, when showering, are you a full-body washer or armpits and body part only person. And he went on to say, y'all, that, you know, he found him in the tweet, y'all, and whatever. He said, but, quote, he said, I wasn't this bad. He said, but my wife definitely taught me what a washcloth was. And he said, yeah, so the question, do black people the only folks who use washcloth?
Yeah, everybody know that.
Everybody uses washcloth.
Really?
Most, probably 99%.
They should.
You better take a poll. A lot of white people don't use washcloths. They just use a soap bar.
That's what he said. He said, that's what he said. He said he used to using a soap bar or whatever. White people didn't say that. He said Serena taught him what a washcloth was.
And did y'all know that you could take a towel and make 12 rags?
Hey,
Ricky, I'm not starting.
back in the
Come
day.
through, grandmama. Come
Back
through.
in the day.
Well, congratulations to Alexis.
how you
honey.
gonna tell
He knows what a
towels,
washcloth
No,
is.
you just cut the towel and make rags out of them. My grandma used to do. We run out of washcloths. I'm going to take a towel and cut that baby up and make rags.
And all these strings be coming off the
Well,
rag.
the color of the day, honey, is magenta purple. On the high end, you say magenta purple, and on the low, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for the day. Brass, what's coming up next in the hot spot?
Man, coming up next in the hot spot, I got all kind of stuff to talk about. I'm going to tell you all about it then. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot.
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The time right now is 29 minutes before the top of the hour. The segment is being brought to you by McDonald's. That's right. It's McDonald's sauciest season. That's right. The McRib is back with more drip beginning December the 2nd. That's right. The McRib is available nationwide for the first time in nearly a decade. Check them out.
Pickle, man. Got the pickles on that bad boy.
That's what it be.
Yeah,
Man, I think this is still going to be just as good. Man, it used to be.
My
Come on,
God, you don't
McRib.
ever know where that pickle gonna be at. What's up, Brett?
Good morning, Ricky. It's so true. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Chat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Her and Chris Brown are leading the nominations for the 2020 Soul Train Music Awards. Her is the most nominated artist with 8 nods, including Best R&B Soul Female Artist and Video of the Year. Now, Chris Brown got 7 noms. Meanwhile, Beyonce scored 6 nominations, including Song of the Year and Video of the Year. And the show will be hosted by Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold. You know they did it last time. It was so funny.
Yes.
They were so
that's
stupid.
good.
They were so stupid. They had me cracking up, and they were very entertaining. So it's going to come on Sunday, November 29th on BET, Her, VH1, and MTV at 8 p.m. Eastern. So y'all don't forget to tune in to that. And last but not least, Usher shares his first photos of his baby girl, Sovereign Vogue Raymond, on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Ellen told him about the baby. She said she looks like a little porcelain doll. She doesn't even look real. And then Usher said, yeah, you believe that until you have to change her diaper. So Usher and his girlfriend Jen, they welcome baby Sovereign back in December. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news that you absolutely, positively cannot use. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 1-866-9-RICKEY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, the head of Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, Kate?
Boy, now y'all know I do be lying, but I'm telling nothing but the truth today now. Listen up. Y'all know black folks, you know what? We've been MAGA. Making America great again. We've been MAGA. We the original MAGAs. Now the whole world is thanking black folks for saving America from Donald Trump. But we've been the Lowry seasoned salt of American culture.
Okay.
Would you not agree?
Yes, sir.
We bring the flavor.
Preach, Pastor.
Man, let me tell you something. America without black folks is like birthday cake without ice. And Dave, can y'all give me some music so I can celebrate the greatness of black people? Stop playing. Stop playing. Who else? Black people, we took a children's game and damn near made Uno an Olympic sport.
Right.
Who else could have did that with black people? We made Uno great.
Right.
We created backing into parking spaces. Wasn't nobody doing that before we did it.
Right.
We made potato salad a top-notch side dish.
Come
Maybe
on
the
now.
number one side dish. We created red velvet cake. It wasn't coming if we hadn't did it.
Right.
We created carrying on a whole conversation with a cigarette dangling out your mouth. Can't nobody do that like black people. Can't nobody do that like black people. We created walkout music at comedy shows. Prior to us, it was just a dry entrance.
Right.
We made halftime more exciting than actual football games. We did that.
I promise you.
We created terms like parking lot pimping.
Right.
Ear hustling. Dead ass. On God. On sight. On everything I love.
Off the hook.
On my mama. On my kids. Don't nobody say that but black people.
Right.
Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. That's black people. We created that. I'm going to hit you back. The universal sign for you ain't going to hear from me no more today.
Right.
When a black person tell you I'm going to hit you right back, you ain't going to hear from them no more that day.
That's it.
God knows my heart. You know only black people say God knows my heart. I got it tatted on my arm right here. God knows my heart.
Right.
And you know what else we say? I know my car. I know my car.
Right.
When you ride with somebody and they gas light on, what they say? Oh, I know my car. I know that damn gas light on. You better stop the quick trip. Black people say this ain't what you want.
I know my car.
Mm-hmm. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. You know when a black person say that, somebody finna get punched.
Right.
Put some respect on my name. Not respect, but respect. S-P-E-C-K. Put some respect on my name. Black people say, boy, stop. That's a black people thing. Boy, stop. Right. Turn up. Look, how about this one? We don't use the word no more, but damn it, we created a word from nothing. Fleek. Them letters don't even mean. Fleek was a word created out of thin air. We just created that word. Turn up. Bae. Bae. B-A-E. We took a 4-letter word and shortened it to a 3-letter word. How creative is that? It was already just a 4-letter word. We created naming marijuana. Yeah. When white people had it, was just it was reefer and pot. That was all they could come up with. Black people done came up with 700 different names for weed.
Yep. Yeah.
700 different, and we invented blunts.
Right. That's good, man.
And we created a whole industry. Black people are responsible for an entire industry. The $6 car wash with the free vac. That is black people. Because we love to keep our cars clean and we love that free vacuum.
Right.
Shout out to everybody who just go up and use the free vac and pull off and don't get their car washed. Knowing it's illegal. Black people came up with 27 different uses for the word MF.
Right.
It's a noun, it's an adverb, it's an adjective, it's a pronoun, it's a sentence, it's a description, it's a name. We done came up with all that. We came up with the term, come get your mans. Come get your mans. Come get your folks. Come get your girl.
Right.
We did all that. We came up with this term right here. And we put the hand clap with it. See, this right here, what we not finna do.
Right.
This right here is what we not finna do.
We mean it.
That's it.
We mean that.
That was good, man. That was good, man. And what is this called again?
It's called Black People Been MAGA. We've been making America great again.
There it is, y'all. Special K, ladies and gentlemen.
One time.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Back in 2017, y'all, when Kevin Hart's Hollywood image, y'all, almost crumbled there, sent into ashes after he was caught, honey, not only cheating on his beautiful pregnant wife at the time, but on her birthday while in Las Vegas. Now, they're saying, y'all, to add more fuel to the embers, y'all, they're saying a video of the act in question even began circulating, y'all, around the internet. Now, headlines begin to take, a strange turn, and Kevin alleged a few days after the scandal broke that he was being extorted by a close friend who leaked, y'all, the footage after the unidentified friend at the time, y'all, asked for money via text to keep secret. Well, they're saying that the extortion case was dropped against Kevin's friend of 15 years back in 29. But fast forward to this year, they're saying now Kevin's former friend and his lawyer, y'all, are speaking publicly about Hart alleging that he flat out made up the story to defuse the consequences of his behavior. Now, in an interview, y'all, with Comedy Hype, they're saying, y'all, J.C. Jackson and his attorney, y'all, Jacob Glusman, break down, y'all, why they think he was framed. And they went on and on to talk about it. And I thought this story would have been over with by now, but this guy is doing a five series document about this situation with Kevin Hart's situation and what have you. But people are wondering, his wife forgave him, so I mean, and why would he make this guy make up a lie about this situation, even though Kevin, said he didn't do it, but the guy said, yeah, you did it. And I got tapes, and now they bring it out, honey. And this guy, I guess he don't really want any money now because, hell, the situation he was, let go from, he was not charged with a crime or anything like that. And they're saying, but Kevin did all this to try to make like he was the victim.
Well, he was trying to get money, and it didn't work, so he just won't let it go, apparently.
I guess not. Well, what he gonna get then if he keep doing it then? Because Kevin, his wife,
that's how people do. Because he called himself a former friend, but that's how people do.
Really?
And that's why
the former
you
friend
need
did what?
NDA.
The
former friends out here snitching and telling everything, and that's why you need an NDA, Ricky. You make sure they sign some paperwork, so if this friendship or relationship don't work out, whatever happened in the meantime, you can't talk about.
So you got to sign a friendship when you can meet new people as a friend. Say, here, sign this right now.
Before you step foot in my apartment, you're going to sign. I don't make you sign no paper, but I email it to you. Say, hey, go ahead and, what you call it, the DocuSign?
Yep.
DocuSign,
yeah,
yes,
go ahead
sir.
and click on that DocuSign and sign that for me right quick, and then I'll see you when you get over here. I just do it. I'm so smooth with it before you step foot in my apartment.
You have to, Ricky.
Because you ain't going to go to the meeting talking about you got bit by a roach.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Roaches bite?
Yes.
Yeah, they bite.
They do?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder what the hell did you grow up? Stop the music.
Child, she grew up in Beverly Hills.
Where the hell did you grow up?
No,
you didn't know that they bite?
Well, okay, listen.
They don't bite
Let's
like
be clear.
mosquitoes,
I
but they'll
grew up-
bite you. We understand that.
I grew up in
but
South
you need
Central.
To know this. You about to lose your damn
my aunties had roaches, but they were scared of us. Like they ran away. That no one came and bit us.
They bite. Special K know that. Brett know that.
Yeah. They do
That's
bite.
a different
They'll chase
breed
you
of
too,
roach. Chase you?
Yeah.
Roaches ain't talking about the same kind of roaches.
Roaches ain't scared.
We talking about
In Chicago, the roaches wasn't scared.
Cockroaches. There you go.
No, the cockroaches ain't gonna bother. It'd be the little small ones. Yeah,
See, the cockroaches
every
are the
year
ones
that
I'm
one
used
girl
to.
in your class was out of school for the day because a baby roach had got in her ear.
Ooh.
She had to go to the doctor. Yeah, that
But we
always
just gonna
happens.
be
It happens.
keep evil
It
lifted in
happens.
prayer.
Why we gotta keep evil lifted in prayer?
Because she's
I'm
not
about to
familiar
start
with
wearing
biting
earmuffs
roaches,
to
honey.
sleep.
Yeah, we got.
Well, I'm familiar with roaches. Don't do me like that. I just didn't know roaches were out here biting people. I just thought they were still existing.
Now you make it seem like they out here in cars doing bike rides. They just out here walking around biting people. Why are we talking about this? Go ahead, girl.
Moving on, y'all. Another celebrity news, y'all. Chance the Rapper's beautiful wife, y'all, Miss Kristen Corley, honey. She pens a special message, y'all, about marriage and family. Now, they're setting out the time tonight back in March of 2019. Chance the Rapper and his beautiful wife, Kristen Corley, they've been pretty open about sharing the development of their family and fans. Now, recently, Kristen took to social media to share a special, I'm getting tired, Tom. A special message about her and her family. Now, she said, quote, I hope, honey, when you look at us, you don't see the perfect family. She said, I hope you see two imperfect human beings who are doing their best to cultivate a home rooted in love and grace. She said, marriage is definitely difficult. It would be irresponsible to say otherwise or give y'all the impression that it's a walk in the park, y'all. And then she went on and on to say other things. So I hope their marriage is not, about to end. Because, when they start talking like that means it's about to end or what have you. So
No, it doesn't.
Don't do that, Gary. Don't jinx nobody.
Well, that's not
All
jinx.
she doing is talking about her love.
That's it.
Oh, and the biting roaches. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is magenta purple. On the high end, you say magenta purple, and on the low end, you say beautiful lavender. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right. Here we go.
It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, this is Jessica Brooks from Wake Up Waco, Texas. Shout out to all my sorors. Happy Founders Day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I am soror Dr. Andrea Fleming, calling from the sophisticated southeastern region of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Happy 98th Founders Day.
This is Tracy D. Thornton coming to you live from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Happy Founders Day to my lovely sorors of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. 98 years old, has never looked this fine. Wake up, wake up, wake up. My name is Nikesha Johnson, and today we are celebrating 98 years of existence in Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
What's yours? Because we gonna let them know. St. Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, shout out to you, Sigma Gamma Rho. Hey, y'all tell my sister Kay White, Nashville, Tennessee. She a big time Sigma Gamma Rho up in Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all make sure y'all hit her up on Facebook. Say, hey, Rickey Smiley, your brother was talking about you on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Church of 67 with Pastor Brad.
Oh, good morning, Brother Rickey. I'm on fire this morning. Yeah. I'm on fire. I made up my mind. I had a rough weekend, and, and I said to myself, I refuse to keep allowing the devil to keep beating me up.
Oh, won't he do it?
I looked him in the face, and I said, devil, are you looking at me? Come on. I said, devil, are you looking at me? Come on. I said, I got something to tell you. Yeah. And you better listen to me good.
What you tell him?
I told him, don't you ever come around here. Yes. Don't you want to see your face? You better disappear. You better get away. You better beat it. Beat it right now. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Don't be defeated. I refuse to be defeated. Just beat it. Just beat it. Look at your problems. Say beat it. Look at your situation and say beat it. Look at that boyfriend and say beat it. Beat it.
Pastor Fred, y'all. All right, Pastor Fred, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can follow me at the real Pastor Fred.
Black Tony, what's up?
I need to call Dr. Carr again, sir. Please call him. Please call Dr. Carr. Tell him to come to my crib, sir.
Why don't you just call the ambulance?
I got hot, sir. I'm hot. I'm sweating.
What?
And I'm throwing up. Sorry, I'm sick.
Oh, you're not coming in today?
No, sir. I had one to the China buffet yesterday, sir. I went to China buffet yesterday, and over there by the truck. China buffet by the truck.
Which one?
On MLK, Saudi. I'm not feeling good, Saudi. I'm not feeling good at all.
What you had, man?
I had a buffet special, lunch buffet special. It's all you can eat. It's all you can eat for $1.29. I had about 4 plates.
All you can eat for $1.29.
Yo, all you can eat for $1.29.
What you had, Black Tony?
I swear to I had fried rice. I think I ate some cat, Shawty. You know you ain't supposed to eat no cat, Shawty. I think I ate some cat.
Hey, I thought they'd be having cat. I told y'all to stop going to those buffets, man. They be having stuff up in there, man.
No, Shawty, I think it was some cat, though, for real. You ain't supposed to eat no cat.
Let it go.
Rodney, it hurts so bad. You ever ate some cat before?
Hey, man, go on, man.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary C is being brought to you by Netflix. That's right. Tune into the Rickey Smiley Morning Show today to hear the song This Day from Jingle Jangle, a Christmas Journey soundtrack directed by David E. Talbot in select theaters and streaming November the 13th only on Netflix. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about rapper Cardi B. Some people saying, y'all, she may be changing her wicked ways because, you know, back in the day, honey, Cardi B cursed you out, honey, if you said something wrong to her, allegedly, and what have you. But now it's being reported, y'all, that Cardi B is apologizing for using imagery, y'all, of the Hindu goddess Durga, honey, to promote her new sneaker line with Reebok. Now, people are saying, y'all, that Cardi B is paying homage, honey, to our Hindu goddess Durga. This is what one of the Hindu persons is saying. So as a Hindu, he said, I want to say this. Wearing a shoe in a temple is prohibited. Durga Ma is not to be used as an aesthetic. Durga Ma is never depicted bare body, and this is not homage. It's disrespectful, Cardi B, honey. So Cardi B went on to address the Hindu situation and apologizing, y'all. She said she's sorry about what happened, and she didn't mean to disrespect anybody's culture. She said, I can't change the past, but I'll be more cautious, honey, for the future. Love you guys. That is so nice of Cardi because, you know, she usually a curse in her language. But now she's really apologizing. And
you want to mess up the money.
She sure don't. She know better, baby. You better apologize to these girls, honey, or they won't be wearing your tennis shoes or
and
what
she
have you.
most likely had good intention. She didn't mean to offend anybody, so it's easy to say sorry when you know what I mean? When you didn't
But they
mean
say
it.
you need to do your research, Eva, before you going out there looking like people. That's just like if people try to, you know, imitate black folks.
It's
and
a
stuff.
look. No, it's a look. Just like when Rihanna did like something Asian, they had something to say about that. It's like paying homage.
And she
Nobody's trying to
apologized
be,
for it.
Yeah, nobody's trying to be disrespectful to anybody else's culture because people of all cultures love our music.
Yeah, well, honey, they don't care about the music. They say, honey, she tried to imitate baby Miss Durga. You don't imitate Durga. So, honey, so she had to apologize. She said, honey, she felt bad that she did it, but because Durga, honey, is some
Cultural appropriation is real, and people do get frustrated when you make a mockery of what they believe.
That's right. So don't do it, honey. Do we get mockeries made out of us? I mean, you know, black people don't want certain things said or done about the black race. So, honey, you need to respect Durga. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, honey, Chicago-based television production company Central City Productions, y'all, is going to present the 2020 Black Music Honors, y'all, in national broadcast syndication on November the 21st through December the 13th, y'all. And television and radio personality Rickey Smiley, y'all, is returning as the host of the star-studded 2-hour special, which is going to honor artists and musicians, y'all, who have influenced and made significant contribution to music, American music. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the honorees for this year's Black Music Honors include Grammy Award nominee R&B legends Rona Bennett, Terry Ellis, and Cindy Herron of En Vogue. They recognized as one of the top 5 highest-selling American female music group, y'all, in history, who's going to receive the Urban Music Icon Award for their 3 decades in the industry, y'all. So Fred Hammond, Deborah Cox, and all these other people are well going to be nominated as well. So congratulations.
Is Dawn going to join them, Gary?
Well, they didn't put Miss Dawn's name down there, Brad. I'm sorry.
Well, she did kind of say if the Rona girl is not going to step back, she wouldn't be present. So I guess she ain't make it to that one. She feel like En Vogue, you know, they were a group before the new girl came, and they put in the work and went through all the stuff. So, you know, if they reunite, Dawn says she wants the other girl to just step back and let the 4 original members do the shows.
They could do it together.
I think you can do some of the original songs with the 4 girls and then bring the other girl back out. I think that's fair.
The original songs are the only hits.
But like on Dreamgirls, you remember when the other girl had replaced Effie, but then Effie came back?
Yep.
Because Effie can't be
all
replaced.
be on stage.
What'd you say, Brad?
Because Effie can't be replaced. She was telling you she ain't going.
So that's what I'm saying. Dawn can't be replaced, but she can just join the rest of them.
Did y'all notice nobody replaced Suge Avery when they left the juke joints and went to the church?
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
All them people over there sitting over there in the juke joint with those drinks and Suge Avery over there at church, and they paid money to come see her saying how you think they feel.
All right, the Kahlua today is one of my favorites. My Kahlua today is magenta purple on the high and lavender on the low.
Speak to me. Speak to Lord. Speak to me.
Daddy.
I love you, Lord.
See, sinners have song too. And that was the first time her daddy had hugged her. And Celia was sitting there in church with them flowers. She was clapping. And that let me know right there she was going to see Nettie, that Nettie was coming home. And you know what? Let's talk about that for a second. I'm going to move on. I am so glad that Celia didn't cut Mr. Throat, because if she would have cut Mr. Throat, then he never would have went down to the immigration office and got Nettie.
Right.
When Nettie and them pulled up in them funeral home limos. So we happy about all of that. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
Oh, man, I'm so excited this morning, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated International Grand Boss Leader Miss Rashida Liberty is joining us this morning. The Divine Nine Greek letter organization Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated celebrating Founders Day today, celebrating 98 years on the campus of Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana. 7 young educators created a sisterhood to address adversity, create meaningful solutions to empower women and youth. Sigma Gamma Rho Incorporated now has more than 100,000 members in 500 plus chapters across the United States and the Caribbean, Germany, Korea, and the continent of Africa. I am so excited on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up. Good morning, Madam Grand, Miss Rashida Liberty.
Awesome.
I brought you up like you was getting ready to preach a Women's Day program.
Yes.
All right.
Giving honor to God, saints and friends.
I wish I was.
We got Miss Rashida Liberty. We're so happy to have you this morning. And thank you for getting up early, joining us. And I know Founders Day has a different feel this year since you're celebrating during a pandemic. What are your plans for today?
Well, we kicked off today with a morning prayer with all of our chaplains across the country, pulling the sisterhood together to reflect upon those 7 educators who really paved the way for us and who we stand on their shoulders. We are doing about 30 different radio interviews across the country. We have some appearances with some other news channels and events today. So we are really making a splash as we are setting foundation for what will be our centennial in 2022.
Yes. Well, Miss Rashida, Sigma Gamma Rho has a lot of trailblazing and change-making women like yourself, yes, indeed, among its membership. So who are the few well-known members we may recognize?
Well, I always give a shout-out to Arts and Entertainment because we are on the radio, so I will give a shout-out to our soror, Kelly Price. Of course, MC Light, who is foundational in everything she has done as an MC entrepreneur. And we have some powerhouses in politics, or Robin Kelly, Congresswoman Marvin Kelly, Congresswoman Nina Turner. We have a lot of firsts. The first, Hattie McDaniel, Academy Award-winning Hattie McDaniel.
Wow.
We have a first in Olympics. First woman of color to win to medal in swimming, Maritza McClendon. And, of course, I have to shout out Carmelita Jeter, who is the fastest woman in the world.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes.
And you're relatively new in your position as the international president, but you have consistently held very high leadership positions in both the sorority and in corporate America. So right now, with the election going on and people trying to figure out how to be a leader, what is your best advice for being a good leader?
I would say don't wait to be invited to the table. Pull up a chair and sit there. I always tell people, I was born and bred by a white male population, but as a black female, I stand out in corporate America and sit at the seat of one of the biggest CFOs in the world with my company. So it is foundational that you take that seat.
Hey, I'm so excited to have you on this morning, and I just cannot go on with this interview without shouting out my girl, Kay White. She is a powerful soror, Sigma Gamma Rho. Her and her husband, Brian, are 2 of my best friends. They're like brothers and sisters to me. And if it weren't for Kay, I would not be an Omega because, boy, I can't go into details, but shout out to Kay and Brian White. You know Kay and Brian White, right?
Yes, I know Kay and Brian White. Kay White is actually, I was in a chapter with her in Nashville, Tennessee, who's on Sigma. And she's also working in my administration right now and helping plan our 2021 Boulé, and probably will be very helpful and impactful as we go into Centennial for the next 2 years. Shout out to Kay.
I'm going to say this, Miss Rashida. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what it costs. I don't care. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we're going to come to Indianapolis, and we're going to be there.
We doing this.
I'm just telling you. I'm coming. We're going to bring the whole morning show. We're going to broadcast live. We're going to get with our affiliate. We're going to do a live broadcast. Hey, y'all go ahead and rent out the Marat Theater, and we're going to pack it out, broadcasting live for you celebrating 100 years of Sigma Gamma Rho. We are proud and honored to be there. We're going to charter a bus, Greyhound, Trailway. We even got that old Trailway bus that what's his name on Shawshank Redemption Road when he went and found that money to get back to Andy Dufresne.
Well, we'll have you there Tuesday in July, that first week of July 11th, I believe is the day. We were having a homecoming at Butler University, and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is invited to participate. We'll make it happen. We need to get that agreement, and let's go.
Yeah, go ahead and rent out the Marat Theater. That's one of my favorite places to perform. We are so happy.
Place. Okay.
And let everybody know, what is the best way for people to follow you and get more information on Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated? How can they follow you?
You can follow us at SG Rho Updates, or you can follow our hashtag, which will be trending all day, SG Rho or Sigma Gamma Rho, or SG Rho turns 98. And of course, you can find us on all social media platforms and professional platforms at Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Inc. Our website is www.sgRho1922.org. Always inviting new women to the table who want to be a part of something foundational and trailblazing.
There it is, y'all. Sigma Gamma Rho's 25th International President, Miss Rashida Liberty. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Man, bless, man.
I got 3 things. I am too, man, and I'm even more blessed that the terrible reign of Donald Trump is coming to an end. No matter how much he tries to hold on to it. And there's been a whole lot of conversation. There was an anonymous quote this week, Rick, where a Republican was quoted as saying that, what's the harm in just giving him some time? And that ultimately they were saying that they needed to give him space so that he would continue to support the GOP in mobilizing his voters for the Georgia Senate races. And so even the Republicans' failure to not just acknowledge the Constitution, because it's not so much that, but just the process of transition of power is, again, just about politics. And listen, John Bolton, who's the former national security advisor to President Trump, said this coddling strategy is exactly backwards. The more Republican leaders kowtow, the more Trump believes he's still in control, and the less likely he will do what normal presidents do. I mean, the concern that I have there, Rick, is when in the hell did he ever do what normal presidents do?
Right.
So us expecting that that's going to happen is pretty ridiculous. What I am thankful for, I was talking to some students yesterday, Rick, at Georgetown Day School, just about kind of our reflections about the election. And one of the things they asked me about was, when do we see this hyper-partisanship end? And I said, when real adults start standing up. And those that, they believe in their position, they want to win, but they aren't willing to do that at the cost of being juvenile children instead of principled legislators. Well, we may have a sign of one, Rick. Republican senator out of Oklahoma, Senator James Lankford, said yesterday that he's going to intervene if the Trump administration doesn't allow President-elect Biden to access presidential daily intelligence briefings. He said there's no loss from getting the briefings and to be able to do that. And the bottom line is, listen, these aren't 2 new people coming into office. So one, you have Senator Kamala Harris, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who already has senior clearance because she's on the Intelligence Committee.
Right.
You've already got President-elect Joe Biden, who already has security clearance. So you're not even talking about granting security clearance that previously didn't exist. This is just, it's ridiculous. And so what I also appreciate about Lankford is he went hard, Rick, talking about the fact that the abbreviated period, many of you remember in 2000 when we had the Florida incident and they were recount and all of that. He said that abbreviated transition in many cases added to the lack of preparation for 9/11. And he doesn't want to see a lack of preparation in this administration's transfer of power getting in the way of national security. And so, listen, I'm going to call him as I see him. So big up to Senator James Lankford for acting like a damn adult amongst a bunch of children and saying what not only needs to be said, but showing what leadership looks like, especially when you lose. And so, you know, the thing that's most interesting, Rick, in all of this is for all of his attempt to continue to be president, he ain't doing nothing. Like, we haven't seen Trump. COVID numbers are going up. Right. Almost every state is spiking. The economy is in trouble. People are in need. They don't know what's going on. He's fighting to call an election a crime, or that it was stolen, or that there was fraud. But in the midst of all that, he's not being president. And that, to me, is the fundamental sign for us to just say goodbye, because he doesn't really want to be president. He just wants the title so that he can sit on this throne and be the narcissist that he is. So thank God for the entire nation, even the 70-some million people that voted for him. They don't realize what a gift they're getting in him not being president anymore. And so let's all of us make this transition, continue to put us in a place to hold these current officials accountable for the things that we want, and pay attention to a pandemic that we've got to get on the other side of, and an economy that we have to improve in the midst of all the other things that this country needs. So those are three things I got, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. And I'll talk to y'all next week.
Hey, appreciate that, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
Jeff.
What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Friday Eve, I like to call it. It's almost there. We almost made it, y'all. All right, so today I have a fun Eva's Corner. And I just kind of want to know where men and women are, because there are traditional roles that we take, you know, as a woman. You get dressed up, you sit cute with your friends at the bar, and you wait for a man to come and, you know, pick you up or buy you a drink or start a conversation. Well, I don't know about y'all, but them days is over. Especially because we are not the same as women as we were before. We can buy our own drink. We're at tables and booths that we pay for with our homegirls. So my question is now that women are so alpha, are so in control, when it comes to dating, what do you do? And how do you pack that up and put it in the back so that you can have a successful relationship or even meet a guy while you're super, super, super alpha female? So, for instance, let's just be real. Black women for the last 10 years has been the front runners of entrepreneurship and economic gain in this country. With that being said, lady bosses are popping up absolutely everywhere. And I'm not a man, so I'm not going to speak for a man, but I do know there's a lot of social pressure on men when it comes to the ability to provide and to do all those kind of things for your woman. So if you meet a woman that make more money than you, she can provide for you, and you want to date her, how do you go about doing that? Or do you even try? I've noticed being an entertainer since I was 18 that men that I often were interested in, very influential and, what do you consider it? Eligible men. They were often super busy themselves and didn't take the time or energy to come holler. Now, the ones that do come holler, you don't want. But the ones you really want are also busy too. So the question is, ladies, is it okay to shoot your shot? Men shoot they shot. Can you shoot your shot? And I'm asking this because I have a segment I do called Eva's Corner, and I get emails. So if you have a question, a situation, it could be funny, it could be serious, but I want it to be relationship based. All things womanhood, motherhood, relationships, all that juicy shit. So I got one today, and yeah, I'm going to go live in a minute and let y'all know what it's about. But I just want to know, ladies, are y'all still waiting for the man of your dreams to find you, or are you willing to go on out there and shoot your shot? And I want to know, how do men feel about that? Are men impressed with bold women that shoot their shot, or are they turned off? I just want to know. And I have a whole letter. I'll read it on air live, but it's signed, thank you, signed, loving on my friend. So, I just want to know. I just want to know. Hopefully I can help somebody out here. And for her, for sure, hopefully I help her. But I also want to help other people out here that are trying to figure out this relationship situation. And Rona got to make it a lot difficult, right? Because you're not trying to meet nobody new. So her situation is about a friend she's had for a while, and they're platonic, but she wants to take it to the next level. So I'll explain everything later. But dating has to be difficult during Rona. So do me a favor. If you out here and you single, but you want to mingle, how is dating looking for you during Rona? That's what I want to know. Because you can't really go out and meet nobody. You need COVID tests. You got masks on. You can't tell if their teeth are right. They might be missing a tooth in the back. Can't even tell. I'm just asking. Love like this must be something for me to write this. Please help me. Okay. Larita, what you need help with? Okay, you single. Okay, so I'm glad we got some single folks on here. I just want to know, ghetto. What's ghetto? Shooting your shot is ghetto? No, that plexiglass in between the now laters and the cashier. That's ghetto. No, tooth shaming. Listen, I'm not tooth shaming. I'm just saying you don't necessarily know what you're getting. Now, some people missing that little, because these be the ones to go. You don't do this right, them be the first ones to go. So you got to smile like this so you can't see what's back there. And if you got a mask on, you can't see none of that. What's up, single? So it's some singles on here. If you single and you see somebody else that they single, click their profile, see if they cute. See if you want to talk. I'm too old-fashioned to shoot a shot. So that's what I'm asking. Are you? So this is the thing, because I have a girlfriend who I remember her complaining to her mom one day, when am I going to meet the man of my dreams? And her mama told her, baby, you done been met him. You met him and he done went away. So are we too old-fashioned that we are allowing ourselves not to get the blessings that are in front of us because they have to be packaged in a certain way? I'm just asking. Just asking. When you need someone, I will be by your side. I can't sing. But when you get the headphones on and you sing it, I feel like you can sing. Because I feel like I sound like them. But I most likely don't. It's okay, though.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is. It's about that time. What up, Eva?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about everything motherhood, womanhood, and the juiciness in between. So I gave out my email address not too long ago to get some questions and some advice from listeners, and my email is flooded. I got one from a young lady, and I think it's a really, really cool topic. The question that I have, ladies, are you still waiting for your dream man to find you? Or are you willing to shoot your shot? Do we have shot shooters out here, or are we still traditionalists? So this lady writes via email and she says, I need your help. I have a really cool friend that I am starting to get feelings for. He is like the ideal guy for me. He checks off all of my boxes. Now, I try to give him hints so he thinks and knows that I'm interested in taking things to the next level, but I don't know if he's catching on. Should I just be upfront and come out and tell him the way I feel about him? I am so scared of rejection, and I don't want to mess up the friendship that we currently have if he does not have the same feelings for me. We have everything in common. He is the perfect man. Neither of us have kids. We're the same age. We're both single. We love to travel. We're both in Black Greek organizations, which means he's educated. And we see each other out at events all the time. What should I do? Signed, loving on my friend. So, okay, this is how I want to start. I want to start with giving your own advice and how I move. And then I want the fellas, especially Ricky and Kay, to tell me what men like. Do you like a woman to shoot their shot or not? So for me, in my personal experience, I'm an alpha female. I always have been. I'm a big boss always. So I noticed that as I got older and got into the dating game, men were often intimidated in a room with
Absolutely.
me. And even if they're interested, they're a little bit too afraid to talk to me. So what I decided to do is not to bow my head down. My crown is still high, but I let a man know if I'm interested. And so that's what I did for my husband.
So how you
when
do that?
I
What do
met
you say,
him,
Eva? What do you say?
Well, I just give him a little more extra conversation. And for him, we were at a fundraiser and they asked us to take a picture. And so, Ricky, I slid my leg over a little bit and made my slit go a little, just to give him a little extra energy.
Little something. Little candy.
Just a little candy. So I don't think we as women need to just become men and just go fully shoot your shot. But I also don't want to end up like some of my friends that I feel have met the man of their dreams, but let them pass by because of this idea of a traditional courtship. So, Ricky, tell me, would you like a woman to shoot her shot at you, or would you prefer for her to sit back and wait?
I mean, I had a chick break in my house and get all my stuff and pack it up and move it in her house, and she picked me up in the comedy club and took me home. And had all my stuff already in the chest of drawers and everything. I said,
It's definitely shooting a shot.
That's alpha right there, Jack.
Rock T, did Crystal shoot her shot at you, or did you shoot your shot?
I shot my shot first, and she shot me down 3 times. Ooh. Then the 4th time, she shot her shot back at me. And I like a woman that's anyone that knows Crystal, she's very strong-headed and confident. But I love that because the last thing that I want is a woman that's going to just let me run all over her all the time. I like there's something sexy about, that confidence.
Tell Crystal I said her head so small she used a tea bag for a pillow. I can't stand Crystal.
Probably hurt you. Special K, did you shoot your shot?
No,
I think you shot your shot at your wife.
Yeah, I shot my shot because I've always been a shot shooter. But in response to the letter, I think that dude probably know that she like him. He might just not be interested. Because dudes know when you shooting. And if he don't respond, he may not be interested.
As smart as y'all
we don't
think.
be knowing. We don't be knowing because I'm real lame when it comes to stuff like
I be real perceptive on that.
Gary had to tell me a few times. Remember that white lady
many a time.
I mean, that Latino lady in Neiman Marcus was twirling her hair when she was talking to me, and I had no idea. I'm just
I
talking.
told Ricky, I'm like, she is trying to work you, honey. When a girl starts flirting and playing in her hair, honey, that's a symbol, honey.
My daughter told me. My daughter was like, Dad, she's playing in her hair. That means she like you.
She's trying to get your attention.
Nah, I think a lot of guys do pick up on that though. Like a lot of times you kind of know.
Yeah, but can I answer? Eva?
I would love it.
The only men on the show.
No, you have man, half woman. Come on.
But the thing is though, my thing is, the Bible says he who finds a good woman finds a good thing. Number one. So I don't think a woman should go after a man, to show that she really wants. Because then once he get with her, then later on down the line, he gonna remind her, yeah, you was the one who was running after me, and so making her look like she was the one being in whorish tendencies, as they say. That's what men do. And secondly, when you say they both had education because they were both in fraternities.
Tendencies, Brad, help me out.
Just because you're in a fraternity don't mean you're smart. So that don't mean nothing.
I'm
just saying they both went to college.
Yeah, but if a woman go after a man and she start and then later on in life and he get with her, he gonna remind her, honey, that she was after him.
Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Everybody.
Oh no, he does.
Maybe
They
he won't
usually
be
do.
mind her nothing.
Yeah,
Gary,
they do.
My goodness, you have
They
no hope for
usually do. So,
nobody.
honey, they gonna remind you.
I was just such a woman scorned.
Do y'all like women running after y'all, or do y'all want to pursue a woman?
I love an aggressive woman. A woman that's aggressive and showing that she really wants you, because sometimes I don't care about your celebrity or public figure status. You have low self-esteem just like everybody else, and sometimes you second guess yourself like everybody else. And when you wake up looking at the same person in the mirror every morning, you don't see what everybody else sees. So sometimes you have your self-doubts, and sometimes, it don't have to be all in, but a little extra push. Hey, what's up, or whatever, you like me? Oh, sure. Because you don't see the person on stage performing and all that kind of stuff. Because you're just you.
It is hard to see the label when you inside the jar.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like that.
Come on now.
Say it again, Eva.
It is hard to see the label when you are inside the jar. So sometimes you got to get
of the label.
outside. You can't see none of it, Gary.
Imagine how jelly feels sitting on the refrigerator door. Eva, thank you so much.
Yes, you see, she just answered all of Eva's question, honey. If you like it, put a ring on it. She just told If you like it, put a ring on it, honey. She said, don't be mad, honey, once you see that he won it. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it, period. There you go.
There it is, y'all. It is Beyonce week. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, Brad, he said, I just want to be alone with you. Why I love that part right there. I just want to be alone with you.
And then when he said Albie Sure wrote it, I could hear that. I want to be alone. It sounds just like him. It's dope. I love it.
I love that damn song, boy. If he don't slow dance, if he don't slow dance with you to that song right there, he don't like you. Period. That's love right there. That's when you dreaming about her. You dreaming about her and she laying next to you. That's when that thing get deep, boy. That's when you like, I got to leave her alone and start. No, don't let my feelings get like that no more. Hell no. All right, y'all, the segment's being brought to you by AT&T. Whether HBCU homecoming is live or virtual, the HBCU spirit is here forever. AT&T proudly supports HBCUs. AT&T, Dreaming Black. What up, Eva?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So, Trump is still refusing to start the process of transfer of power to President-elect Joe Biden, but Biden is moving forward anyway. Yesterday, Biden announced Ron Klain will be his White House chief of staff. Klain previously served as both Al Gore and Biden's chief of staff during Obama's administration and oversaw the Ebola outbreak in 2014. Now, apparently, messages from world leaders to Joe Biden are stacking up at the State Department, but he is unable to access them. The Republican senator of Oklahoma said that he will step in if the Trump administration has not allowed Biden access to intelligence briefings by the end of this week. And the U.S. keeps breaking records with coronavirus pandemic. We had 144,000 new cases yesterday alone. That is the single highest day count since the pandemic started. Hospitalizations this week are also the highest they've ever seen or been, and some places are running out of healthcare workers. Last, our prayers are with people in Florida and the coastal lines of Georgia as Tropical Storm Ada moves through. And prayers are with the family of civil rights leader Lucille Bridges. Lucille was the mother of Ruby Bridges, who we all know as the little girl who in 1960 integrated an all-white school in the South. Lucille Bridges passed away at the age of 86. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Defending champ Tiger Woods teed off about an hour ago at the Masters, man. So Masters going to be going all the way through Sunday. We're going to see if he can repeat. Thursday night football is going down tonight. Tennessee Titans and them Indianapolis Colts pick the Titans to win this game. The rest of Rock T NFL picks of the week will be tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Last but not least, there's a rumor the NBA superstar James Harden is not answering phone calls from the Houston Rockets. That probably means he wants some sort of a contract extension. That's just my thoughts. Because I don't see him wanting out of Houston. I don't see him wanting out of Houston, man.
A damn contract extension by not answering the phone.
I'll be calling them. Maybe he gave him an ultimatum and he told his agent to say, here's what I want. And if I'm going to answer the call, if they shoot me an email or a text saying, okay, it's a done deal, then I'll pick the phone up. I don't know. That's just my theory. I'm not saying that's what's happening. That's just my theory. Normally the time when they don't answer the phone, it's over some contract negotiation type situation.
Right.
So follow me on Instagram at Rock T Holla if you want to talk about it. The Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The segment's being brought to you by Netflix. Make sure you tune in to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show to hear the song This Day from Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey soundtrack directed by David E. Talbot in select theaters and streaming November the 13th only on Netflix. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. CNN's Don Lemon on Wednesday ran through the lies that have been spread on social media by President Trump's adult children since their father's election defeat. Now, you got Eric Trump, who shared a fake video last week that falsely claimed to show ballots cast for his dad being burned. And what's her name? Ivanka. Lemon noted that she shared an Associated Press tweet that called for Alaska to win for her father. Well, Lemon said, think about this, Ivanka. If you believe the Alaska projection enough to cheer about it on Twitter based on a projection in the media, then maybe you should be just as confident in your father's loss and Joe Biden's win, because they are all projections as well. I just fell out when I saw this. I love Don Lemon, okay? I love him. All right, y'all, moving on. Jay-Z had a fan get arrested because she had to get banned from the airport because she managed to sneak on the flight to Los Angeles to see him. So according to Hip Hop Wire, the 23-year-old Yasmina Payton boarded the plane to LAX from Chicago on Sunday, honey, and she was able to sneak past the security gate and another security checkpoint. Now, how that happened? The way they searched me up and down and be patting me all up and down my leg. Anyway, she was ultimately caught when somebody saw her ducking under the ropes at the boarding door in Terminal 3 of O'Hare International Airport. Now, how they do this in Chicago? So a ticket. Yes, she was ducking under the ropes at the boarding door at O'Hare. You know how big O'Hare is? Yeah. Oh, Lord. So she done got all the way through and made it to the gate, honey. So a ticketing agent was informed about her illegal entry onto the flight, and as a result, she was arrested. So she admitted to the cops that she was just trying to go to L.A. to meet Jay-Z. But meanwhile, her court-appointed attorney noted that she does get here if you can. You can reach me by caravan.
What's
I don't care. I don't care how you get here. Just get here. Yeah. But no, for real, y'all. And people are crazy like this. But her court-appointed attorney noted that she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and anxiety disorder. So she was determined. But I'm saying, y'all, we got to be careful out here because these people, they will get to you. Trust me. I've had some show up where you don't want them to show up, like at your doorstep. These people will get to you, okay? You have to be very careful and look over your shoulder at all times.
I was getting ready to go to the bathroom. A lady came from the bowl up under the toilet, said, talking about some good morning.
Talking about it's the sweet one.
What's up? Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.